Speaking of business, we're going to head into Soundstage 50, folks. I talked to you all about the soundstages on the front lot. We're going inside one. This was used on an episode of Bones with David Boreanaz and Emily Deschanel.
He looks very upset.
When I talked to him, the guy died in his arms.
You guys with the FBI?
FBI, yeah. We hear about the human remains.
That's him. Right over there.
You alright?
Now that was dressed as a Washington, D.C. Metro on that episode of Bones. Currently dressed as a San Francisco subway. I hope you feel like a star, folks, because you are on a hot set. We'll get you camera ready. What's the 3 words? Lights, camera. What's that last one? Action. Yeah, so we're going to have a little bit of action. Nice smoking soon. It's an earthquake, folks. Hang on, everybody. Look out over your left-hand side. Look out. What's that? Looks like the roof. The roof. We're shaking. Parents, hang on to the kids. Kids, hang on to the parents. Single ladies, hang on to them. We'll do this together. The ground is breaking up on your right-hand side like the last relationship. Oh, that was a problem. Oh no. Is that the subway, folks? Look out the subway. It's coming right for us. It's not stopping. Please stop it. Women and children on board. Everyone okay? Everyone all right? All right, John, you got to get us out of here. Folks, on your right-hand side. Nice one, folks. See yourself around the car. I mean, seriously, phenomenal acting.
You thought it was a real earthquake. That was used on an episode of Bones titled Earthquake.
Takes our flight out.
What's going on?
Now, folks, that was a disaster. It wasn't real, though, but I promise all the scary stuff is done. I'm going to take you to a peaceful place called Amity Island from Steven Spielberg's Jaws. Look, they caught the famous shark. He's hanging out on the right-hand side. We made sure it was safe for you folks to take the studio tour today. We had officers in the water. Oh, what's that? What's that? Uh-oh, look out, in the water. That's not a dolphin, folks.
We're picking something up. It's really big, and it's headed your way. I want those men out of the water now.
Get out of the water, man. Get out of the water. What's he saying? Oh. We had a lot of guts being out there, and there they are. At least one person got it on camera, right? We're going to hide in the best place that you can hide from a shark. Where is that, John? That's behind these, these random gasoline tanks. Why not? Taking the bait. Who's feeling hot? Oh, sharks. That's first mechanical shark. And the shark that can swim back at it. It's got the moves. And now working with this mechanical shark. I'm proud of the collision with the shark men to tell you all about that experience.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrated. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio mics. They were always always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited. The shark worked well enough. For a while there, it had the biggest hit of all time. So I really owe the shark a lot.
As a young Steven Spielberg at 27 years old, directing his first blockbuster movie, Jaws. Now the term blockbuster started from this movie Jaws. It was supposed to be released in the winter of 1974, but they had so many problems with the shark, and millions of dollars later, they pushed it to the summer of 1975, being the first summer blockbuster movie of all time, and still one of the highest top-grossing films of all time as well. Not bad, huh? Now this was also Cabot Cove in one of the longest running TV series of all time with Angela Lansbury, Murder, She Wrote. Things to show you folks before we get you back to the theme park. That's our chicken ranch off to the right hand side, used for the show About a Boy on NBC. Here's some other great movies and shows filmed right there. Dolly Parton and the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, John Travolta Shout, episodes of Quantum Leap, and with Scott Bakula and Beethoven. Now, directly across the street, folks, one of the most recognized neighborhoods in all of television. Welcome, everybody, to Wisteria Lane from ABC's Desperate Housewives. Come on in the neighborhood. You can see a lot of the main characters' names in front of the houses. Don't feel like you'll miss on any photo opportunities. We will be hitting the cul-de-sac, coming right back around. This lilac-colored house right off to your left-hand side, that's the original 1313 Mockingbird Lane from the Munsters series. Susan's house on your left-hand side, played by Terry Hatcher. Last house on the left belonged to Lynette Scoville, played by Emmy Award winner Felicity Huffman. Also, President Ronald Reagan and Bedtime for Bonzo filmed in that house. The last house at the end of the cul-de-sac belonged to the character Edie Britt, later owned by Vanessa Williams' character. Other movies that were filmed here: The New Lassie, The Burbs with Tom Hanks, Harvey with Jimmy Stewart. Music videos of Michael Jackson, Smash Mouth, Nelly, P. Diddy all took place right here. Now I'm going to show you a scene from Desperate Housewives. See if you can spot out in each segment where exactly it was filmed. It's a fun game.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a good neighbor.
Desperate Housewives here in Wisteria Lane. How many people watched the show when it was on television? All right, folks. So I'm sure you're excited seeing the actual place where it was all filmed, huh? Pretty cool. That's what's unique on the studio tour. Now, folks, for 8 seasons, Desperate Housewives filmed on that street there from Wisteria Lane. It gives the filmmakers flexibility to not have to go anywhere else on the lot. Nobody can bother them as well on that street. Now, those houses, they got running water in them. They could film in the kitchen, upstairs, downstairs, and pretty much, yeah, they can do anything they want on that street as well, because on the outside, you see how the road is curved in, so that way you can't see anything from the outside on this street. A little bit of movie tricks that happen with the camera. Now, for someone like Ron Howard, when he filmed Dr. Seuss' How the Grinch Stole Christmas, he didn't just use one street for all of his fanciful sets. He'll tell you all about that experience.
It's challenging because the logistics were challenging. We had 11 stages occupied at one time on the Universal lot. One of them was just for putting Who's into their makeup every day. And so I felt like it was one of those extravaganzas from the 30s or 40s. Sets that were inspired by Dr. Seuss, brought to life made functional enough that, we could shoot on them, actors could climb on them, people could do flips off them. It makes me so proud that it's become this kind of evergreen, and that every Christmas it rolls around and it means something to a lot of kids.
The set is made out of almost 2 million linear feet of styrofoam. We had enough artificial snow to cover 9 football fields. And what's Christmas without candy canes? We used almost 2,000.
Mr. Grinch.
You're as cuddly as a cat. And as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch.
The snow doesn't melt here.
You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
Now everybody is going to have to come back in December for our Hula Day celebration. Wouldn't that be fun? We got a lot of dancers and stuff like that. But you know what? You should come back before then to Halloween Horror Nights, where we're going to scare you then. Welcome everyone to the infamous Bates Motel and the Psycho House up on the hill from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Anybody want to check in the Bates Motel, take a shower, maybe a nap?
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Now we will be driving up past the Psycho House there. It's one of the oldest sets in all of Hollywood. And look up on the second floor on the window, you might see Mother rocking away in her chair. Now we can't leave here without hearing the famous score, right? It's even scary in the daytime. Just like that, we're gonna check out of the Bates Motel. It's a little scary here. Beautiful smile, love it. And we're gonna bring you to the heart of this colossal site. Welcome everybody to the War of the Worlds crash site. Oh my. First plane crash for you two. Now, how many of you have seen this movie, War of the Worlds, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning? It's when the aliens are invading Earth. Now, this scene takes place when Tom Cruise and his kids come running outside of the house. So they already see this chaos happening. That's a real 747 on your left-hand side. It's dissected in the Mojave Desert. Cost about $60,000 for the plane, but it cost over $200,000 to have it transported here for a scene that was no longer than 5 minutes.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep close on me. That's right. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now I'm closed.
Robbie, get in. Get in.
War of the Worlds, great movie. Now folks, you see that blue screen beyond us here? Now that's known as our Falls Lake section. It's one of the world's largest freestanding backdrops, standing at 4 stories high. There's a pit in front of it. I'm gonna have some stills right up on your screen. There's a pit in front of it that can hold thousands and thousands of gallons of water, and essentially it serves as the backdrop for whatever is needed for the story. The second Hunger Games filmed there, The Hangover 3 as well, The Fast and the Furious 6. You're going to be seeing stills of Bruce Almighty, if you've seen that, and he's walking on water with Jim Carrey and Morgan Freeman. There it is right there. The Truman Show, if you've seen that with Jim Carrey, and he's knocking on the wall, supposedly the end of the world, that happened right there in Falls Lake. Here's some great movies filmed right there. All right, folks, that concludes your tour. Did you have a good time? Yeah, let's get you back to the theme park to ride all the rides and the shows and buy more churros and beers and all that good stuff. Now, somebody would like to say a little something before you head on back.
Well, I can't believe it. We've made it to the end of our tour, you guys. How about Napoleon and John? Weren't they the best? Yeah. Hey, before we go, I'd like to sing you a little song I made up. I was just 5 years old. It's called Tramcasting. We had a real good time together. Now the ride is done. We saw some crazy cool stuff, and we had a lot of fun. This tram has made its final stop, but don't be sad and blue, 'cause there's still one more thing that I'd like to say to you. Have a tramtastic day. Have a tramtastic night. Watch your step as you exit the tram, and everything will be alright. Come on, have a tramtastic day. Have a tramtastic night.
A lovely view of the San Fernando Valley off to your right-hand side on this gorgeous, beautiful day.
Everything will be alright. Just the dads now. Everything will be alright. Just the moms. Everything will be alright. Just yours. Okay, have a tram.
For myself, Napoleon, as your tour guide, and our driver, John, we'd like to thank you for taking the Universal Studios Tour. A special thank you to our annual pass holders. And if you'd like to upgrade your ticket to an annual pass holder, be sure to visit the Universal Trading Company at the front of the park. Park closes at 10 o'clock tonight. Plenty of time to enjoy all the rides and the shows. And folks, make sure you check out the Waterworld show. It's a live SeaWorld spectacular stunt-driven show based on the Kevin Costner film. And enjoy the rest of your stay here at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. Again, my name is Napoleon. I'll be outside if you want to say hi or have any questions. But in the meantime, my friends, be happy.
There's no telling when we're going.
goes. But I don't know if Whoopi Goldberg is available. And... Oh. What? This is not good. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Wait a second, why are you guys looking at me funny? I got something on my face? Oh no. Now I'll never be a teen model. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You survived the curse of the Mummies 2. Not everyone knows that. We lost 4 people yesterday.
Clear on the set. Let's see the bullet hits. And go. Smoke. Go. Fire. Go. Okay, we're clear for a full run through. All systems checked. This one's for real, guys, so watch out. And action.
That's some pretty good special effects work, guys. I want you to go ahead and take a bow. Yeah. Show them what else you can do. This type of special effect is called motion control because all of this motion is controlled by a computer. Every movement that you see right now is programmed in a computer. It allows the arms underneath the cars to move them around into any position, but you wouldn't see those arms in a movie or TV show. Later, they'd be completely erased with the help of computer effects. It's pretty cool stuff, and you guys are very lucky because you only have to listen to this song 1 time today. Something about gasoline, $5 gasoline.